Welcome to another PC Sports Cards video. Today we have a video about how PSA actually gives you a cheat sheet on who and what to send in, and more importantly, what not to send in. This is PC Sports Cards. If you haven't checked us out before, we do reveals, we do hobby talk, we do a lot of information about the hobby, do videos multiple times per week. Hit that subscribe button, click the little bell to get alerts. We are happy to give you as much information as we have, and also, most importantly, we want you guys to be interactive with this. Comment, question, do whatever you want. We're happy to talk back and have conversations with you via the comments, and make this fun. Today we wanted to get, after yesterday when PSA released some of their by the numbers posts, we wanted to tell you how you can use that information as a cheat sheet on what to send into PSA and what not to send into PSA. So, lots of information on the screen like always. On the left, we have, on my left, I guess when I'm looking at my screen, we have the most submitted cards by July with the rankings from June in there as well. And then we have some prices and some price trends on the right from Card Ladder. First and foremost, we've been saying this since June or July. Stop sending in your Wander Franco card, your Wander Franco Topps 215 card. That is just a dying asset. I didn't even realize this. It's already down to $46 as a PSA 10, as you could see on the top right of the screen. In June, when people were getting ready to send these submissions in for July, it was $71. Before that, it was $91. This is an example of a card that is already over-submitted. So if you have it, do not send it in. Maybe if the $18 or $21 or $22 level comes back out, there's an opportunity there. Maybe there's an opportunity to send it in with an alternate grading company if the pop report isn't big there already, and you can take advantage of that. But we do not need to send in Wander Franco flagship cards anymore to PSA. That should be off the top 10 for the month of August and specifically for the month of September. There's no reason for it to be in. Next, we'll go down to number 5 on the list, which is our Panini Donruss Mac Jones card. We know when this came out, it was a couple $1,000s. Now it's even. It was the same ranking in June, so we know a ton of these are being sent in, and it's already down to about $110, $120 from $200 just 6 months ago. It's going to keep on going down even if he performs well, because people are going to start getting these orders back. Remember, these June and July orders were probably the $30 or these were probably the $30 or maybe the $18 and $21 level. So these are going to be coming back in the next couple of months when the backlog is complete, and we're going to see this card be $75 or $80. If you can get it for a few dollars and you can send it into the $30 level, it might make sense if he's doing really, really well. But to me, it's not a card I want to get involved with right now. Next up, we have the Ohtani Update 285. Same exact thing, guys. Notice the trend here. These cards that are over sent in, we're going to start seeing them decline in value. What happens? Demand stayed the same. Pop report goes up, so the price has to go down. The supply goes up, demand stays the same, the price has to go down. That's just how it works. We're seeing this across the board. And these are all low-end cards that are being oversent. What does it also tell us, right? We see the same trend with Trevor Lawrence, right? It's coming down. So instead of saying the same thing over and over again, what does this tell us? To me, we know the base card market is not a long-term market, right? We say it all the time. But these are cards that I would look for rare parallels of, or the chrome versions of, or optic when it comes to Donruss or Prism, and I would send some of those variations or parallels in, because they're the cards that people want graded and that there aren't going to be as many of them on this list. So this is telling us that we've reached the limit with these cards. What it's also telling me is when these products come out, instead of saying, hey, I'm going to send it for 30 because it's going to make sense when it comes back, I might send it for 50, or I might even send it for 100. So I'm one of the first few to get the PSA 10 back. Obviously, the caveat there is you need to know and be sure you're going to get a 10, because if you get a 9, you are just burning money, just lighting it on fire. So we need to learn from all of this information what to be doing in the future, right? So that's the cards not to send in. Next up, we have the cards to send in, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to take Wander Franco out because we know he's not performing well, but The other 39 guys you see listed on these 2 pages, plus there's a TCG one that I did not put on here. These are the guys that I'd be looking to actually send their cards in, but I'm looking to send in cards that are not common or are a little bit older, that are condition sensitive if I know what I'm looking for. So if I see good Trout cards, I'm still sending them in. If I see good Jeter cards, not in the top 5 last time, he's getting hot. That's telling me his stuff's getting hot, so I'm going to look to send those in, right? Herbert, Burrow, Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Brady, all make sense. Brady popped to number 1. People are probably sitting on older cards that weren't worth sending in 30 to 50, but at the $18 to $21 level they were. You know, Jordan, Kobe, we know to send those in. LaMelo, LeBron, Ant-Man. These are telling us the hot name. So most of us know the hot name of what we normally submit, but we may not know the hot name or the hot person in another sport. Let's look at emerging sports. 5 F1 racers, all the same as June. That means these are the best names in the sport to send in. Soccer, all we had was Messi and Ronaldo swap. Those are the names to send in. Top 5 stayed the same in golf. Those are the names to send in. Looking at golf, I know golf a little bit, so I'm going to look for guys like Scheffler and stuff like that may get hot because they won tournaments. I would look at that stuff. So this is a great list to teach you and to give you some information and some knowledge about what you should be sending and who you should be sending. So page 1, we have the exact cards not to send, but we may send parallels. Page 2, the players to look at that are right now hot and could be hot going forward, that are the names in the sports that we like. If you don't like the sports, at least you could learn about them. Number 3 is a test, right? We're going to test with TCG, our theory from page 1. And what we see here on the top right, the Pokemon Celebrations card, that actually has gone up almost double in price since June, which means it's getting hotter and hotter. But let's see, 2021. So the list is 2021 Pokemon Celebrations is number 2, 5, 8. All of those cards are from Pokemon Celebrations. What does that tell me? It's getting oversubmitted. 5,200 of this Charizard are already graded, and I'm guessing a lot of these went in at that $30 level. I'm going to say that if you start sending in now, if this card is on that August list and you're one of the senders, you are not going to get that $300. You're not going to get the $250 or $200. You're probably going to be under that number because the demand is going to stay the same or go lower because people are acquiring the card, and the supply is going to keep on increasing. This is a depreciating card right now. I would not be sending it in to get graded. I would either grade it raw, sell it raw, or send it to an alternative company to get graded. Pokemon, and this card specifically, is overloaded. And let's look at a card that has been out for more than a year, the 1999 Pokemon Charizard 4 PSA 9. That's the only card that's not from 2021 or 22 on this list. And 3 months ago, it was at $1,300, and now it is at $1,000. It's 20% down. Oversubmitted. It's obviously a great card still, but it's oversubmitted at this point. The pop is just going up and up and up and up, and people just aren't after it as much. So that is a card I'd still consider submitting, but I would make sure that if it's at $1,000 now, I'm submitting that at the $50 level with the $4.99 declared value in case I don't get a 9. And if I somehow get a 9 and it gets upcharged, so be it. I'll live with that, right? The $50 level is actually $9.99, so that's where I'm definitely submitting it. And if it gets a 10, hallelujah, I'm going to make a ton of money. So, guys, PSA puts this out every single month. They give you all this information every single month. Instead of listening to people telling you what to submit or how to submit or what to do, go and get this information. It's on their Instagram. It's in their emails. It's probably on their Twitter, which we don't do a lot of tweeting, so we don't look at it a lot. You are getting this information for free from PSA. Use the information to your advantage. Learn who to submit, what people are interested in, and what not to submit, most importantly, because if you could save that money, you could spend it more wisely somewhere else. So just want to do an informational video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment below. Let us know what you think. If you like this, hit that subscribe button. Click that little bell to get alerts. And we look forward to the next one. Thank you so much, guys.